So as this young fighter makes the walk, you gotta think he's thinking strategically about how to get this fight to the ground to set up his guard passing abilities. Great technique, plus athlete as well, and really a guy who cuts the guard with the best of them to set up a dominant position on the ground. I think a lot of opponents are sort of freaked out by just how quickly this guy transitions between positions on the ground. No doubt his opponent has prepared. Sometimes you just can't simulate an athlete like this in training.
This guy has one of the best abilities to take a shot that I have ever seen in all my years of commentating on fights. His chin is truly world class.
Well, when we talk about sound defensive fighters, that conversation oftentimes begins with Dominic Cruz, but I'm going to enter this guy in the discussion because he sticks and moves with the best of them, gets the head off the center line, uses footwork and movement and defense to set up his own offense, and he stays so relaxed in there, Joe, because his defense is that sound and uses that defensive movement to create offensive angles. Very, very smart, sound defensive fighter who uses that to his advantage and figures to do that again tonight.
This guy has world-class throws. Look for his opponent to try to keep as far away from this man's clinch as possible, because if he gets a hold of you, the results are devastating.
And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. 3 years apart with similar height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 12 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orlando, Florida, the Chosen One. And on the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. All right, so after a loss by knockout his last time out, we'll see if this young man can regain the momentum that saw him vault into contention not all that long ago. His cornermen really believe that this adversity could be something that buoys him going forward. Certainly nobody wants to be knocked out and in devastating fashion the way he was in his last fight. But now tonight, another opportunity to prove that he is one of the best in the world in this division.
Such good movement in there.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and you gotta be mindful of those overhand punches if you're his opponent. You know it's a big part of his game plan every time out. It's his go-to punch. We'll see if he can find a home for it here tonight. Oh, and he connects there.
They're going after it quick here. Oh, tagged him.
Oh! Another huge right!
Oh! Back up.
He's got him hurt here. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
Oh, big shot from the top.
And that's gonna do it.
He's out. Wicked knockout here for the win.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, Joe, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages.
Caught him right there, had him in all sorts of trouble. Great angle here. Boom! Wow!
So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout the chosen
So there
one.
he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joey. Gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the night with his friends, his family.
Hands on a pedestal. Women in the stands, babe, don't let me get the best of you. Front stage, Michael Jackson.
Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. Well, it's a rare skill for a fighter to be able to stand in the pocket and avoid taking significant damage. But if you've watched the film on this young fighter, that's exactly what he's able to do. He frustrates and exhausts his opponents, and he stays pretty relaxed because he's so defensively sound. He uses movement and defense to set up his offense. Consummate sticker and mover. He gets his head off of the center line, and even when you think you have him in a compromising position, more often than not, he's able to swivel that head and get out of harm's way.
This guy has outstanding defense, and having that type of skill, knowing that you can protect yourself and yet still land devastating blows of your own, it is a distinct advantage.
So as this knockout force makes his way to the octagon, Joe, this is not a guy you want to stand on a napkin in the center of the octagon and trade punches with. You get in a slugfest with this guy, more often than not, you're concussed, twitching on the canvas. You can be sure he'll be looking to make contact and find a home for those heavy hands early and often. Power for days, power in all of his strikes. Scary, scary addition to this division, and a guy who a lot of people believe will be an immediate contender.
This guy is extremely well-rounded. His submissions are world-class. His striking is excellent. And he is extremely unpredictable in what attack he chooses to go with.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. So 2 years, the gap in age, with the same height and some differences in reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Hawaii, UFC. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orlando, Florida, the chosen one. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, we are underway now. Good to have you with us as we broadcast live from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario. Well, his last fight will be a tough act to follow as we get ready for round 1 here. Brutal knockout his last time out, and that positioned him for this opportunity here tonight. So, can he keep the momentum going as the challenges get stiffer, keep the winning streak intact, and of course try to get another win by knockout to take his popularity soaring to another level. Going orthodox now. All right, first round is underway, and you know what to look out for here. The powerful overhand punches.
Oh, he got caught.
He's got him hurt here. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Beautiful strike here to end the fight early in the first.
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit. Those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Great angle here. Boom.
Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 21 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the chosen
So
one.
there's the man of the moment, just the way he drew it up here tonight as he gets his hand raised and does so emphatically by way of the KO. Perhaps some bonus money is coming his way at the end of the night. I'm not sure. Still a few fights to go. But at the very least, you can be sure his next fight will be a big one, and he will celebrate deep into the night with his teammates, his coaches, and his friends after this monumental victory here under the bright lights tonight.